3, 2, 3. What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be learning how to play Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. Thank you to the Time Flipper for the request today. We're just going to dive into it. I don't know what else to say other than this is a fantastic song, so let's go play some guitar. We're going to start off today just looking at the chords for Tennessee Whiskey. So the first chord you need to know is an A chord. And I'm just playing that with my first finger and barring these three notes in here. So it's an open A, 2nd fret D string, 2nd fret G string, 2nd fret B string. And I'm ignoring the high E, it's just getting muted there. And the second chord is a B minor chord, so that's the 2nd fret of your A string, 4th fret D, 4th fret G, 3rd fret B, 2nd fret high E. And then you're back to the A. And he just alternates between the two of those. The rhythm is pretty straightforward. I'll give you a 1, 2, 3 count. The song is in 3/4 time, so we're just counting 3 beats. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And all I'm doing there is down, up, down, 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 down. So let's add our chords in there, starting on the A. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. And that lick there, all you're doing is you're playing an A chord and you're hammering on a D chord. And you take the D chord off, back to the A. And that D chord is just the C shape of your D. Your root note is played by the pinky here on the 5th fret, and you just use a C shape like you would in an open position. And when you hammer onto the chord, you leave your A note open, so it's A bass D. And when you hammer on there, you're going to take your 2nd fret. You're hammering on from the 2nd fret of your B to the 3rd fret of the B. And at the same time, you're using your 3rd finger to hammer on to the 4th fret of the D string. So altogether, it looks like this. One, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And after that, he throws in this little lick here. And to play that, you just slide your 4th fret of the G string up to the 6th fret, play the 5th fret of the B string, slide down from your 6th fret G to the 4th fret G, play the 3rd fret B string, then the 2nd fret of the G string, and then your A chord. So all together, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that's pretty much the whole piece for the acoustic guitar. Let's go grab the electric and dive into some of the lead work here. All right, the intro for Tennessee Whiskey sounds like this. So the first line of that, we'll just start with open low E, 2nd fret, open A, and then slide from the 2nd fret up to the 4th fret of your A string. Then you're going to go down to the 2nd fret and slide up to the 4th, back down to the 2nd, and pull off to the open string. So this is all on your A string, starting on the 2nd fret, slide up to the 4, slide back down to the 2nd, and then pull off to the open. Then you're going to play the 2nd fret of that A string again, slide it up to the 4, and come back down to the 2nd. So those two pieces together sounds like this. 2, 3. And the next part, you're going to play the 2nd fret of the A string, slide it up to the 4th fret, and you're going to do that twice. Then you're going to play that 4th fret again, slide down to the 2nd fret. Then slide from the 2nd fret up to the 4th fret, back down to the 2nd fret, and pull off to that open A. And then play the A again. So the second half of the intro, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Then we're going to play the chorus, so the chorus line sounds like this. To the B minor chord. Then you play a couple extra notes here. And you're going back up to the A. And to play that, you're playing the 7th fret of the D string, 6th fret of the G, 5th fret B, 5th fret E. And it's a backbeat. You're using an up strum. Then you're going to play the D shape here. And that's just the 7th fret of the D, 7th fret G, 7th fret B. Then you're going to bar 4 notes on the guitar. It's the D string, G string, B string, and high E string on the 5th fret. And you're going to hammer on to the 6th fret of the G string for a A7 chord. So that again, it's the backbeat, 7th frets, D chord, 5th fret with the hammer on. Again, 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Then we play the B chord. All you're going to do is pick out the notes in the chord. So it's the 2nd fret A string, 4th fret D string, 4th fret G string, 3rd fret B string. So all together, 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. And the second time around, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Just a couple extra notes there. That's the 4th fret of your G string, 3rd fret of your B string. And then to go back to the A chord, you slide up from the 2nd fret of the low E to the 5th fret of the low E. And then you play the lick that we just learned at the beginning of this chorus. Again. So all together, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're a smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet strawberry wine. And then before the second verse, he plays almost the exact same thing as the intro, except he cuts it short. It sounds like this. And all you're doing there is a open E, second fret E, open A, and then a second fret A, slide up to the fourth, and stop that fourth fret really quickly. So it's not a hold, it's a release. So together, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. One more time, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we're into the guitar solo. To start the guitar solo, he plays a couple staccato notes. And to play that, you just do the 9th fret of the G string, 11th fret G, 10th fret B string, and then we're into the next line. It's a 12th fret full bend. And it's slow like that. It doesn't go fast, nice and slow. So let's take that part together. 1, 2, 3. And then he's got these little slides here. You go from the 7th fret of the G string up to the 9th. Play the 9th fret of the high E. Then you play both the 9th fret of the G and the E, but you're going to play it at the 9th and slide it down to the 7th. And you're going to do it again. And then you go back to the A chord. You're going to play the 7th fret G, 7th fret E twice. Then you're going to play the 6th fret G, 5th fret high E. And that's the first half of the solo. Let's take that all together. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Then the second half of the solo, you're going to start on the 7th fret of your A string, hammer onto the 9th fret, 7th fret D string, 9th fret A string, 7th fret D string, then the 9th fret D string, slide up to the 11th, 9th fret G string, hammer on the 11th, play the 11th fret again, and then the 10th fret of the B string. Then you're going to play the 12th fret of the B string with a full bend, 12th fret of the B string, 10th fret B string. And this is an interesting bend. He does a 1.5 bend here, and then a full bend, and then the 10th fret twice. So let's play that part again, starting on the 7th fret here, hammering onto the 9th. 1, 2, 3. So the next lick sounds like this. So to play that, you're going to play the 9th fret of your G string, 10th fret B string, and when you play this, you'll hammer on the 11th fret of the G here. Then play the 9th fret again, 11th fret of the G string again. Play the 11th fret of the D string, slide down to the 9th, and pull off to the 7th. Then you're going to play the 9th fret of the A string. So that lick, 1, 2, 3. Then the next lick of the solo, you're playing the 7th fret A string, hammer on to the 9th fret, D string, 7th fret. Then you're going to play the 9th fret and slide it up to the 10th, back down to the 9th, and pull off to the 7th. It's a really, really fast lick. And I'll slow that down. One more time, that's just 9th fret, 10th fret, 9th fret, 7th fret, all on the D string. 9, 10, 9, pull off to the 7. So that lick again, 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. So the last part of the solo sounds like this. So to play that, you're going to start on the 7th fret of the A string, hammer onto the 9th, 7th fret D string, 9th fret A string, 7th fret D string, and then 7th fret A string, hammer onto the 9th, and pull off to the 7th. Then you play the 9th fret A, 7th fret D, 9th fret D, 7th fret D, 9th fret D, slide up to the 11th, 9th fret G string, 11th fret G string, 10th fret B string, 11th fret G string. It's all together. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's take the solo all together, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Then you're back to the chorus. And at the very end of the song, they kind of start vamping. There's not a lot of electric guitar work going on, but at the very, very last chord, if you want to play those notes there, it's just the same shape that we use in the chorus, and he picks out the last 4 notes. And all that is the 7th fret of your D string, 6th fret G string, 5th fret B string, 5th fret E string. And that's all the parts for Tennessee Whiskey. Hey, thanks for watching the video today. Hope you learned something. If you did like this video, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell for the notifications. It helps me make more guitar lesson videos for you. Also, pop over to smellytelly.com. There are more guitar lesson videos for you there. We'll see you next time. Take care. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Used to spend my nights out in the ballroom, liquor was the only love I'd known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth